Today, we're diving into essential tips for home farming and how to avoid common gardening mistakes. Whether you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your skills, stick around for some game-changing advice. First off, let's talk about choosing the right spot. Now, just like us, plants need that good natural light to really thrive. Sunlight is your plant's best friend. Most vegetables need at least 6 hours of sunlight per day to grow big and strong. So before you even think about putting those seeds in the ground, take a good look around your yard. Find that sunny spot in your garden or balcony for your beginner gardening project. A while back, I was fixing up an old farmhouse. The garden was in rough shape. Completely overgrown, weeds everywhere. You could barely see the ground. But there was this one spot, right by an old oak tree, that just seemed to soak up the sun. And sure enough, that's where the previous owners had their vegetable patch. They knew what they were doing. Think of it like this. Would you put a comfy armchair in a dark corner? No way. You want it right by the window where the light streams in. Plants are the same way. They crave that sunshine to photosynthesize and make their own food. Now, I'm not saying you need a fancy light meter or anything. Just use your eyes, observe your yard throughout the day, and see where the sun lingers the longest. That's your sweet spot. And don't worry if you've got a smaller space or a balcony garden. Even a little bit of direct sunlight can go a long way. Just remember, your plants will tell you if they're not getting enough light. They might get leggy and stretched out, reaching for those rays. So pay attention to their cues and give them what they need to flourish. Next up, soil matters. Don't just dig and plant. Test your soil. It's not just dirt. It's the foundation of your home vegetable garden. Just like we need a strong foundation for our homes, plants need healthy soil to put down roots and grow strong. Now, you wouldn't believe how many times I have started a project, whether it's a chicken coop or a garden bed, only to find out the soil underneath was, well, less than ideal. It's one of those things you don't think about until you're knee-deep in it, literally. But trust me, taking the time to test your soil is a game changer. Get a simple soil test kit to check pH levels. Most veggies love a neutral pH, around 6 to 7. If it's off, you can adjust with lime or sulfur. There are lots of easy DIY ways to do this, or you can grab a kit from your local garden center. It'll tell you exactly what your soil needs to create the perfect environment for your plants to thrive. Think of it like this. Just like we need a balanced diet to stay healthy, plants need a balance of nutrients in their soil. Adding compost is like giving your soil a vitamin boost. It's packed with good stuff that helps your plants grow big and strong. Plus, it improves drainage and helps the soil retain moisture, all good things for happy plants. So before you get those hands dirty, give your soil a little TLC, test it, amend it if needed, and watch your garden flourish. Trust me, your plants will thank you for it. Watering your garden. Now that's where the magic happens. It's not just about dumping water and hoping for the best. There's a real knack to it. Too much water, your plants drown. Too little, they wilt. The difference is night and day. Just like us, plants crave water to stay alive and vibrant. But here's the catch. Overdo it, and you're setting up a soggy disaster. Drowning roots can't breathe, and that means root rot and a whole mess of headaches. So, what's the secret? Water deep, not often. Let that moisture really soak in. Instead of a quick sprinkle every day, give your plants a good, thorough drink just a couple times a week. This encourages roots to dig deep, making your plants tougher and more drought-resistant. Here's a pro tip. Use your finger as a moisture meter. If it feels dry about an inch down, it's time to water. Don't trust just the surface. Dig a little deeper. Stick your finger in about an inch. Get your hands dirty. If it comes out dry, your plants are thirsty. Time for a drink. If it's still damp, hold off and check again tomorrow. I'll be honest, I've drowned a few plants myself in my excitement. It's so tempting to shower those adorable new sprouts with love and water. But trust me, mastering the art of watering is a game changer for your garden. It's all about balance, just enough to keep your plants happy, not so much that they're swimming. So think of yourself as a watering artist. Watch your plants, listen to what they need, and you'll be rewarded with a lush, thriving garden that's the envy of the neighborhood. All right, let's talk about one of the golden rules of gardening, spacing. This is the classic rookie mistake, cramming those little seedlings together like they're at a rock concert. Remember, plants are like teenagers. They need their space, or they'll start fighting for every inch. Okay, maybe they won't slam the door on you, but you get the idea. Give them room to stretch out. When you crowd your plants, you're basically inviting trouble, disease, stunted growth, and a whole lot of drama. Just like we all need a little personal bubble, your plants need room to breathe, soak up the sun, and grow strong. If they're packed in too tight, they'll be elbowing each other for sunlight, water, and nutrients. Nobody wins. Here's a pro tip. Always check the spacing guide on your seed packets or plant labels. They're like the secret recipe for garden success. It might feel like you're giving them a luxury suite, but trust me, your plants will thank you later. I know. It's tempting to squeeze in just one more tomato or pepper. We've all been there. But believe me, giving your plants the space they crave is the secret to a lush, healthy, and super productive garden. Imagine being stuck in a packed elevator with no fresh air. Not fun, right? Your plants feel the same way. Now picture that same elevator with plenty of space and a cool breeze. Ah, much better. Good spacing means better airflow, which keeps your plants happy and helps stop diseases in their tracks. Crammed plants create a steamy jungle, perfect for pesky fungi to move in and throw a party. So next time you're planting, channel your inner bouncer. If it's too crowded, someone's gotta go. Give your plants the VIP treatment with plenty of space, and they'll reward you with a harvest worth bragging about. And don't forget about pest control and gardening. Pests love your garden just as much as you do. But before you reach for the chemicals, try natural methods first. Now, just like any good homeowner knows, you've got to keep an eye out for those pesky critters that like to cause trouble. And our gardens are no different. But before you rush out and buy the strongest pesticide on the market, let's talk about some natural ways to keep those pests at bay. Because just like we want to create a healthy home for our families, we want to create a healthy environment for our plants. Introduce beneficial insects like ladybugs or use neem oil. It's all about balance. One of my favorite ways to control pests naturally is to invite their natural predators into the garden. Ladybugs, for example, are like tiny little superheroes when it comes to aphids. They'll gobble up those pesky little bugs like it's their job. Neem oil is another great natural option. It's derived from the neem tree and works wonders as a natural insecticide, fungicide, and even a miticide. Plus, it's safe for humans, pets, and the environment. Now, I'm not saying that you'll never have to deal with pests in your garden. It's just part of the natural order of things. But by choosing natural methods first, you're creating a healthier ecosystem for your plants to thrive. Gardening is about enjoying the journey. Now, if there's one thing I've learned over the years gardening, well, life in general, it's that good things take time. And gardening is no exception. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and don't get discouraged by a few failures. Every mistake is a lesson for the next season. I remember when I first started demo on that old farmhouse. It felt like every wall we knocked down revealed a new challenge. But we kept at it, learned as we went, and in the end, created something beautiful and lasting. Gardening is a lot like that. There will be seasons of abundance and seasons where things don't go quite as planned. You might plant a seed that doesn't sprout, or a sudden frost might wipe out your tomato plants, but that's okay. It's all part of the learning process. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, and learn from your mistakes. Because that's what gardening is all about. The joy of watching something grow from a tiny seed into something beautiful and fruitful. And that, my friends, is a journey worth savoring. There you have it, folks. Avoid these common gardening mistakes, and you'll be well on your way to a successful home farming adventure. Remember, every gardener started as a beginner. Share your gardening journey in the comments, subscribe for more gardening tips for beginners, and let's grow together. Until next time, keep your hands dirty and your plants happy. Happy gardening!